February 7th is Nina's Day. You see, 2-7 in Japanese is ni nana, so Japanese fans of Capcom's Breath of Fire series celebrate the Wyndian princess on this day and bless our timelines with lovely fan art. The original Nina from the first Breath of Fire was designed by Keiji Inafune and then later reimagined by series character designer Tatsuya Yoshikawa. Nina's name was inspired by the title of the song Kuroi Tsuki no Nina, aka Nina from the Dark Moon, by the 1980s Japanese new wave band Chocolata. In the first Breath of Fire, she's the young princess of Wyndia, taking the initiative in trying to save her father, the king, who was poisoned after opening a letter from Zog, the game's villain. Sometimes her initiative lands her in hot water, but she's a super important member of the party, offering up loads of healing and support magic, and eventually she even gains the ability to transform into a bird and fly. In Breath of Fire 2, Nina is a student at the magic school in hometown. She was exiled from the kingdom of Wyndia at a young age due to a superstition associated with her black wings. Given Nina's tragic backstory and her protectiveness of her younger sister Mina, it makes sense how this incarnation wields offensive magic. Nina can also save the group from pitfalls and eventually gains the ability to summon the Great Bird. F's in chat for you-know-who. She can even morph into an incredibly majestic shaman form and use a banish skill to make enemies flee battle. In Breath of Fire 3, we first see Nina as a child princess. She cares not for the castle life, however, and leaves with Ryu, and together they form a deep bond as they go through thick and thin. As a kid, this Nina is highly naive and overly trusting. However, she has a deep determination and loyalty to her friends, and players will see her grow into a responsible adult. Like in 2, she wields offensive magic and has the added benefit of firing a stream of magic from her wand to activate chrism-powered mechanisms. In Breath of Fire 4, Nina continues 3's tradition of being a sheltered, naive princess. Nevertheless, she still carries forth that charge to help others, including Ryu, and a steadfast determination to find her missing sister, Elena. She also serves as the narrator for the game's plot, with her personal thoughts coming into play from time to time. Gameplay-wise, Nina gets the best of both worlds, having the ability to both heal the party and cast offensive magic. On the field, she's able to use her wings to soar high into the air, making it easier to get a lay of the land and spot loot. In Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter, a series tradition is flipped, wherein the normally silent Ryu is now the talker and Nina is subsequently mute. This is due to her being a low-class citizen of the underground, victimized by a top-secret experiment performed by Biocorp. Biocorp is a lab that manufactures Genix, genetically engineered organisms. Her purpose is to filter the air of the polluted underground through the surgically grafted wings on her back. With her life expectancy being incredibly grim in such a polluted setting, she puts her full trust in Ryu, who is driven to correct this injustice and take her to the fabled surface above ground to give her access to better air. This Nina also uses offensive magic and can also lay down magical traps to turn the tide of battle. On the field, she can use her item vacuum ability to pull enemy loot towards her. So who's your favorite Nina in the Breath of Fire series? Leave a comment, like and subscribe, and visit Dragnir.net for Nina character bios and more Breath of Fire goodness. Thanks for watching!